So we're going to be making our Caerphilly and cider Welsh Rarebit, which people say is cheese on toast, but I can tell you for a fact ours is so much more than that. It's pretty simple and it's absolutely delicious. Going to be adding our cream, Morgan sweet cider, Worcestershire sauce, cider vinegar, and a couple of pinches of smoked paprika. And then we're going to cook this down on a medium heat until it reduces back down to the same consistency of double cream, and that really intensifies the flavour. At that point we add the cheese and eggs to it and whisk it, and it emulsifies it. So what we have here is the Caerphilly cheese, which is made by our friends Todd and Jess Trethowan. It's one of my favourite cheeses and it's an absolute pleasure to cook with. It's really creamy and it's got a hint of lemon to it, and it's utterly delicious with our rarebit. Okay, so we're at the right consistency now. I'm going to add my eggs and my Caerphilly cheese. I'm going to then put this over a low heat and just whisk it until it's completely melted. Really important to keep whisking it as it melts, so you're emulsifying the cheese into the sauce. At this point we just let it cool. It'll thicken up as it cools, and then we use that as a paste to spread over the toast. So this is for our pickled carrots. What we do is we have a set amount of salt for the weight of carrots. So we're just going to cover those carrots in salt, toss them through, and once they're evenly coated, just going to pop them in a sieve over a bowl, and that's going to catch the moisture as the salt draws it out. We use our pickled carrots for such a variety of things. They are something that's featured throughout the book a lot. Okay, so we've got our carrots that we've salted before. We've left these for a couple of hours, and all that's happened is that the salt has drawn off the moisture from the carrots, which is exactly what you want. We're then going to put these carrots into a Tupperware container, and on the stove we've got our cider vinegar, which is 6% acidity. We've got a few star anise and salt in there. We're going to bring that to a gentle simmer, and the heat from the cider vinegar is going to infuse the flavours from the star anise, which is exactly what we want. So that's come to a simmer now. Going to knock it off the heat, and we're just going to let it cool for a few minutes. So we've allowed our cider vinegar to cool to about room temperature. We're just going to pour these over the carrots, making sure all the carrots are submerged, and then just pop it in the fridge overnight. Okay, so we've got our overnight whites that we've sliced fairly thickly. We then brush both sides with butter, and we put them in the oven at 200 degrees C for 4 minutes on one side, flip them again, 4 minutes again. And then when they come out, they are golden brown on both sides, which is perfect. And with that, we're going to spread the rarebit sauce that we made before onto. More is better with this one. So once that's done, it's a case of placing it on a baking tray, just putting it in the oven for 5 minutes. So while that's in the oven, we're just going to plate up the salad that goes with it. We've got some amazing leaves that Mark's grown. Big Mike's, which are a type of mustards. Winter purslane, which is this little arrow-shaped leaf that we use a lot for garnishings. And then the carrots that we pickled before. We're just going to dot these about the salad. A little bit of our salad dressing. And then just finish with some seeds. Got some poppy and sunflower seeds, a few mustard seeds. And that's ready for our rarebit. Okay, so after 5 minutes in the oven, this is what it'll come out looking like. Plating up is pretty simple. Just a case of taking it off, putting it next to your salad, and serving.